Are you tired of waking up multiple times every night just to use the bathroom? You're not alone. Millions of people, especially as they age, struggle with frequent nighttime urination, and it's more than just an inconvenience. It can drain your energy, disrupt your sleep, and even impact your overall health. But what if I told you there's a way to fix this? A way to reduce those nighttime bathroom trips and finally get the deep, uninterrupted sleep you deserve? In this video, I'm sharing 8 proven strategies that will help you stop waking up to urinate in the middle of the night. These simple but effective tips will not only improve your bladder health but also enhance your quality of sleep, energy levels, and overall well-being. You won't want to miss tip number 8 because it might just be the game changer you've been looking for. Whether it's adjusting your diet, changing your habits, or even incorporating a simple technique to empty your bladder more thoroughly, these strategies are easy to implement and can lead to lasting results. So stick around until the end, and let's transform your nights and your health together. If you're ready to say goodbye to sleepless nights and hello to better rest, keep watching. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. 1. Limit fluid intake before bedtime. One of the simplest yet most effective strategies to avoid those annoying and disruptive nighttime trips to the bathroom is to be mindful of your fluid intake in the hours leading up to bedtime. I think it's something so easy to overlook, yet it can make a world of difference in the quality of your sleep. We've all experienced that frustrating moment when you wake up in the middle of the night, groggy and irritated, because your bladder couldn't hold out. It's the kind of disruption that can turn a peaceful night into a restless one, leaving you counting the hours until morning. To reduce those middle-of-the-night bathroom runs, a great first step is to cut back on how much you drink at least 2 to 3 hours before hitting the pillow. This gives your body enough time to process and eliminate excess liquids. I can't stress enough how crucial this small adjustment is. Not only will it make a noticeable impact on your sleep, but it will also keep you from tossing and turning, trying to avoid the inevitable need to get up and go. This isn't just about reducing the quantity of fluids. It's also about being aware of the kind of drinks you're consuming before bedtime. Some beverages, unfortunately, can make the situation even worse, and you might not even realize it. For example, those seemingly innocent cups of coffee, black tea, or cans of soda can be major offenders. Caffeine has a diuretic effect. It stimulates your kidneys to produce more urine, which means you're at an even higher risk of needing to wake up during the night. I can honestly say I've had nights where my favorite cup of tea left me regretting it, unable to get back to sleep because my bladder was way too active. And don't even get me started on alcohol. While it might seem like it's helping you unwind, it messes with your body's natural sleep cycle and has the double whammy of increasing urine output. I think the most surprising thing for many is that even some of those relaxing drinks, like herbal teas, aren't always as peaceful as they seem. Some herbs, like dandelion or ginger, can trigger your kidneys into overdrive, leaving you more awake than you want to be. It's crazy how a drink that's marketed as soothing can have this unexpected effect. So instead of drinking large amounts of liquid just before bed, I'd recommend developing a habit of staying hydrated throughout the day but slowly tapering off as the evening wears on. It's all about balance. If you can ensure that your body is well hydrated without overloading it right before sleep, you'll be amazed at how much better you can rest at night. And if you're someone who tends to wake up with a dry mouth or an unexpected thirst in the middle of the night, having a small glass of water by your bedside is a simple but effective solution. Just a sip can soothe that dry feeling without waking up your bladder for a full-blown bathroom trip. This tiny change could be a game changer, allowing you to enjoy a fuller, more uninterrupted sleep. Trust me, the difference in how you feel the next day is worth every effort. 2. Elevate your legs in the evening. If you've ever noticed that your feet, ankles, or legs tend to swell up as the day goes on, you might not realize how much this simple occurrence can impact your nights, especially when it comes to frequent trips to the bathroom. The reality is that swelling in your legs can contribute directly to the need for nighttime urination, and understanding why is both eye-opening and frustrating. It all starts with something as natural as gravity. When you're standing or sitting for long hours, especially without much movement, gravity is doing its thing, pulling fluids downward into your lower extremities. This causes an increase in fluid retention in your legs and feet, often leading to that uncomfortable swelling that seems to worsen as the day goes on. The problem becomes even more noticeable when the night arrives. As you lie down to rest, the excess fluid that had been sitting in your lower body during the day begins to move. It gets reabsorbed into your bloodstream and is then processed by your kidneys, which inevitably leads to it being turned into urine. As a result, your bladder fills up more rapidly during the night, making it more likely that you'll find yourself waking up multiple times to use the bathroom. It can be so frustrating, trying to get a good night's rest only to be interrupted repeatedly. But don't lose hope, because there's something simple yet incredibly effective that you can do to ease this issue: elevating your legs before bed. Imagine giving your legs the relief they deserve after a long day of holding onto all that excess fluid. By propping up your legs for just an hour or two before you sleep, you allow the fluid to redistribute earlier in the evening, giving your kidneys time to process and eliminate it well before it interferes with your rest. This small habit can make a world of difference, reducing the chances of waking up multiple times throughout the night. It's easy to incorporate into your routine. All you need is a few pillows, a cozy ottoman, or even just a wall to rest your legs against. Take that time to relax, to truly care for your body, and allow the fluid to shift away from your feet and ankles. It's a small act that can help restore balance to your body and your sleep. You deserve that peaceful, uninterrupted rest, and this little step might be just what you need to finally achieve it. 3. Use the double voiding technique. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Have you ever gone to bed after a long day, feeling confident that you've done everything you can to prepare for a restful night's sleep, only to be jolted awake an hour or two later with that nagging, urgent need to go to the bathroom? It's incredibly frustrating, isn't it? You just settled in, and now you have to get up again, disrupting your sleep and potentially making it harder to fall back asleep once you return to your bed. This scenario is far more common than you might think. The truth is, it's likely that your bladder wasn't completely emptied the first time you went to the bathroom, even if you thought it was. You might not realize it, but even a small amount of urine left behind can trigger signals to your brain, convincing you that you need to wake up and relieve yourself once again. As a result, you're faced with that familiar cycle of waking up in the middle of the night, losing precious sleep, and feeling groggy the next morning. If you've experienced this, then you know how draining it can be. It's not just about the interruption to your night. It's the feeling of never truly getting the deep, uninterrupted rest that your body so desperately craves. And it can become a vicious cycle that feels impossible to break. But the good news is that there's a simple and highly effective technique that can dramatically change the quality of your sleep. It's called double voiding, and it has been a game changer for so many people, including myself. Imagine the relief of going to bed at night knowing that your bladder is fully emptied and you don't have to worry about waking up in the middle of the night to relieve yourself. Double voiding is a technique designed to ensure that your bladder is as empty as possible before you go to sleep so that you're less likely to wake up later with the need to urinate. It sounds incredibly simple, but the results can be profound. The technique is built on the understanding that your bladder doesn't always signal that it's empty right away. It might be holding onto a little bit of urine that only reveals itself after a brief pause, which is why double voiding works so well. By allowing your body a little more time to process and fully empty your bladder, you're giving yourself the best chance for a restful, uninterrupted night of sleep. Here's how you can incorporate this technique into your nighttime routine. Start by going to the bathroom as you normally would, urinating until you feel that your bladder is empty. But instead of rushing back to bed right away, give yourself a moment to pause. Wait for about 5 to 10 minutes. Yes, it's that simple. You're giving your body and bladder a chance to relax, allowing the muscles to loosen up, and giving your bladder a chance to release any remaining urine. It's a small act of patience that pays off, and it can make all the difference. During these few minutes, you can sit down, relax, stretch, or finish any final tasks you need to do before getting into bed. The goal is to simply let your body adjust and give your bladder time to process. After this short waiting period, head back to the bathroom for round 2. You might be surprised by how much more urine you can release, even though you thought you were done the first time. It's not uncommon to feel that you've emptied your bladder, but when you try again after the pause, there's often more to come out. You may even notice a sense of relief after that second visit, almost as if your body had been holding on to some tension without you realizing it. It's truly amazing how this simple act can clear up the sensations of urgency that can disrupt your night. When you make double voiding a part of your nightly routine, you're taking a proactive step toward improving the quality of your sleep and avoiding those midnight bathroom trips. It might seem like a small adjustment, but it has the potential to make a huge difference. I can't tell you how many times I've woken up in the middle of the night, thought about going to the bathroom, but realized I didn't need to because my bladder was finally fully emptied. It's such a wonderful feeling. No more tossing and turning, no more getting up to run to the bathroom and then lying awake in bed, trying to get comfortable again. So, if you're someone who struggles with frequent nighttime bathroom trips, I truly encourage you to give double voiding a try. It's one of those easy-to-implement strategies that could be the solution you've been looking for. Trust me when I say it's a small change that can have a profound impact on your sleep and, ultimately, on your overall well-being. I'm confident that, just like me, you'll notice the difference, and you'll wonder why you didn't try it sooner. 4. Adjust your diet to support bladder health. Your diet plays a profound and often underestimated role in the overall health of your bladder, and making conscious choices about what you eat can be one of the most effective ways to manage and improve bladder health. For many of us, it's easy to overlook the connection between our eating habits and how often we wake up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom. Yet, these seemingly small dietary choices can have a significant impact on how our bladder functions, particularly in terms of frequency, urgency, and the overall comfort we feel throughout the day and night. Certain foods and beverages can be highly irritating to the bladder, causing increased trips to the bathroom, especially at night, when all we truly want is a good night's sleep. On the other hand, some foods can work wonders, providing support to the bladder and helping maintain its proper function so we can wake up feeling rested and refreshed instead of groggy and disrupted. Among the most common dietary offenders that may be contributing to bladder discomfort, spicy foods are often the first to blame. It's easy to understand why we enjoy the fiery sensation that comes with eating chili peppers, hot sauce, or spicy seasonings. For many people, there's an undeniable thrill in the heat and boldness these foods bring to a meal. However, what many don't realize is that capsaicin, the active compound responsible for the heat in peppers, can be a major irritant to the delicate lining of the bladder. While capsaicin may ignite your taste buds and bring a burst of excitement to your meal, it can also set off a chain reaction within the body, increasing the sensation of urgency and causing an uncomfortable burning or tingling feeling. This irritation often leads to more frequent and urgent trips to the bathroom, and for many people, this occurs particularly at night, making sleep a much more difficult and disrupted experience. If you've been consuming spicy foods regularly and find that your trips to the bathroom seem to increase after meals, you might want to take a moment to reassess your dietary choices. It's not just the initial discomfort that's the issue. This kind of irritation can lead to longer-term bladder health problems, as it can weaken the bladder lining over time, making it more susceptible to other irritants. Studies have shown that people who consume spicy foods frequently are at a higher risk for developing conditions like overactive bladder or interstitial cystitis, which can cause chronic discomfort and even more severe issues down the line. If you're struggling with frequent nighttime bathroom trips, I'd recommend considering a reduction in your spicy food intake. You don't have to eliminate them. There's always room for balance in our diets, but by scaling back, you might notice a significant improvement. Pay attention to how your body responds after meals, especially when spicy foods are involved. The results could be eye-opening. Perhaps start by cutting back on hot sauces, spicy seasonings, or dishes that feature chili peppers, and see how your bladder responds. Over time, you may find that you experience fewer interruptions in your sleep, fewer feelings of urgency, and a much more peaceful night's rest. Remember, your bladder is a delicate organ that deserves your care and attention, just like any other part of your body. By adjusting your diet to be more mindful of these triggers, you not only ease the burden on your bladder but also enhance your overall quality of life. The small adjustments you make today, like choosing milder, more bladder-friendly foods, can lead to a more comfortable, restful tomorrow. Your health, your bladder, and your body will thank you in ways that are truly worth the effort. 5. Train your bladder to hold more urine. It's astonishing how much we take for granted the ability to control our bladder. But did you know that you can train your bladder to hold urine for longer periods? This simple yet powerful practice can be life-changing, especially for those who find themselves constantly battling the urge to urinate, particularly at night. Think about the discomfort of having to wake up multiple times during the night, dragging yourself out of bed to make those exhausting trips to the bathroom. For many, this cycle becomes a regular part of life, but it doesn't have to be this way. The reality is that many people unknowingly develop the habit of urinating far too often, even when their bladder isn't truly full. Over time, this habit trains the bladder to be more sensitive and reactive, triggering the feeling of urgency even when it's not necessary. This cycle of urgency and frequent trips to the bathroom can be incredibly frustrating, affecting not just your quality of sleep but your overall emotional well-being. But here's the hopeful part. Bladder training can help you break free from this cycle, restoring your confidence and comfort. This method is not only effective but also empowering. It allows you to take control of your body's signals and gradually extend the time between bathroom trips, reducing the number of times you have to visit the toilet. Imagine a life where the urge to go isn't so overwhelming, where you no longer need to constantly plan your activities around the nearest bathroom. That sense of freedom and control is invaluable, and it's something you can achieve with patience and dedication. Bladder training is a gradual process that teaches your body to hold more urine over time, improving its function and efficiency. Think of it as a muscle that needs strengthening. Just as you would train your muscles with regular exercise to build strength, your bladder can be trained similarly. The key is consistency, patience, and small, deliberate steps. One of the first steps is to keep a bladder diary. At first glance, this may sound like an extra task you don't need, but it's truly an essential part of the process. By tracking your bathroom habits over a few days, you'll be able to recognize the exact times you're urinating and how frequently it occurs, both during the day and at night. This simple act of writing down your habits can provide powerful insights into the patterns your body is following, giving you clarity about how often you need to go. This step is all about becoming more aware of your body's rhythms so that you can approach bladder training with a clear, realistic plan in mind. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Once you've gained a better understanding of your typical urination schedule, you can begin making gradual changes. It's important to set realistic, achievable goals that work for you. This isn't about forcing your body into an uncomfortable situation, but rather about gently challenging it to hold just a little bit longer each time. Let's say you're used to going to the bathroom every hour. Start by pushing that time by just 10 to 15 minutes. Just enough to feel a slight challenge, but not so much that it causes undue discomfort. Over time, you'll notice that the feeling of urgency becomes less overwhelming, and your bladder can hold more urine without you feeling that pressing need to go. This process takes time, and there may be moments when you feel tempted to give up or frustrated with your progress. But remember, this is a journey of small victories. Every extra minute you wait is a step closer to achieving your goal. It's also important to remember that bladder training isn't just about controlling the physical sensation. It's about training your mind to respond differently to that urge. Our minds have a powerful influence over how we interpret bodily signals, and by gently delaying the urge, you're teaching yourself to manage the emotional response that comes with it. The mind-body connection plays a crucial role here, and this process can be deeply empowering. You are not just regaining control over your bladder, you're regaining control over how you respond to your body's needs. Patience is key throughout this process, and it's essential to be kind to yourself as you work towards improvement. It's normal to encounter moments of discomfort or even setbacks, but the most important thing is to stay committed to your goal. It may not be an instant fix, but with consistent effort, you'll find that the time between bathroom trips gradually increases, and your bladder becomes more capable of holding larger amounts of urine. The sense of control and peace that comes with this achievement is worth every step. Bladder training is more than just a practical solution. It's a path toward a life of greater freedom, self-confidence, and well-being. No longer will you have to plan your day or night around bathroom breaks. Instead, you'll have the power to live life on your terms. You can take charge of your body, and with time and dedication, you can achieve lasting change. Your bladder doesn't have to be your enemy. You have the power to train it, strengthen it, and live a life free from unnecessary discomfort. The journey may take time, but the results will be well worth it. 6. Manage your medications. It's easy to overlook the impact medications can have on our bodies, especially when we rely on them for managing serious health conditions. But many people don't realize that certain medications can unknowingly cause or worsen issues we might not immediately associate with them. One of the most disruptive effects that are often brushed aside is the way some medications can affect bladder control, leading to frustrating and exhausting nighttime urination, commonly known as nocturia. If you've been waking up again and again in the middle of the night, groggy, disoriented, and frustrated from constant trips to the bathroom, it's time to take a deeper look. Could your medications be at the heart of this issue? The thought of your own body betraying you when all you want is a peaceful, uninterrupted night of sleep can be incredibly disheartening. Many people suffering from nocturia unknowingly take medications that contribute to their discomfort. One of the most common offenders in this scenario is diuretics. These medications, often prescribed for chronic conditions like high blood pressure, heart disease, and kidney disorders, are designed to help the body eliminate excess fluid. The reason they work so well for managing fluid retention is that they stimulate the kidneys to produce more urine, which helps flush out the unnecessary fluid in your system. This is great for managing conditions like hypertension or heart failure, but for those taking diuretics, the downside is that the medication doesn't just flush out fluid during the day. It can also cause frequent urination at night, disturbing your sleep and leaving you exhausted. If you're taking diuretics, you may not realize that your nighttime bathroom visits are not just a natural part of aging or something that happens as a side effect of getting older. These medications could be responsible, and it's important to acknowledge the impact they may be having on your life. The frustration of being woken up repeatedly, often with just a few hours of sleep between each trip, can leave you drained and feeling helpless. This constant cycle of disturbed sleep doesn't just affect your energy levels. It can contribute to stress and irritability and even lead to serious long-term health problems like cardiovascular strain and mental fatigue. You deserve better than this. No one should have to endure the feeling of sleepless nights taking a toll on their well-being, especially when the solution could be so simple. The good news is that there is hope. If you find that diuretics are causing your nocturia, it's important to reach out to your healthcare provider and discuss the issue openly. You might be surprised to learn that small adjustments can make a world of difference. For example, simply changing the timing of your dose can help minimize the disruption to your sleep cycle. Taking the medication earlier in the day, rather than in the evening, allows your body to process the fluid during waking hours, so you aren't running to the bathroom in the middle of the night. In some cases, a change in dosage or even switching to a different type of medication might be necessary to help you manage both your health condition and your sleep more effectively. It's about finding a balance that works for you, where your health isn't compromised by sleeplessness, and your nights are no longer interrupted by the overwhelming urge to go to the bathroom. Taking charge of your medications and discussing potential adjustments with your doctor is a proactive step toward reclaiming your peace of mind. No one should feel like they're losing out on basic comforts, like a full night of restful sleep, because of a medication they need to take for other health concerns. By recognizing the role your medications play in your overall health, including your ability to sleep soundly, you can take action to ensure that you not only manage your conditions effectively but also live a life full of vitality, rest, and emotional well-being. It's time to take control of your health and make choices that prioritize your comfort, your happiness, and your ability to thrive, because you deserve to wake up each day feeling refreshed and ready to face the world. 7. Stay active during the day. Staying active during the day is far more important than many people realize, especially when it comes to maintaining both your physical and emotional health. It's a crucial part of living a fulfilling, balanced life. But what I find so striking, and what I deeply believe, is how regular physical activity isn't just about looking good or staying fit. It's about feeling good on a deeper level, including something as simple but significant as getting a full, uninterrupted night's sleep. For those who suffer from nighttime urination or nocturia, this connection can make all the difference. Now, if you're like many others, you probably think nighttime urination is just a natural part of aging or something that can't be avoided. But here's the thing. Many don't realize that frequent nighttime urination is often caused by fluid retention in the lower body. It's one of those hidden factors that can go unnoticed until it starts to affect your well-being. Fluid retention can be worsened by sitting or standing for long periods, which many of us do daily without even thinking twice. Whether you're stuck at a desk job for hours or spending too much time on your feet, the fluids in your body can pool in your legs, and eventually, your body has to release them, usually in the middle of the night. It's frustrating, to say the least. It wakes you up, disturbs your sleep, and leaves you feeling drained the next day. But here's the incredible thing. When you make a conscious effort to stay active, even in small ways, you start to turn things around. You begin to break the cycle. I've noticed that simple activities like going for a brisk walk, stretching throughout the day, or doing light exercises can dramatically improve your body's ability to regulate fluids. It may sound simple, but these movements have a profound effect on your circulation. Your blood flow increases and your body becomes better at processing and eliminating excess fluids throughout the day when it's awake and alert. This leaves you with less to deal with at night, so those trips to the bathroom that used to plague your rest become less frequent or even non-existent. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. It's such a small but transformative change to incorporate movement into your daily routine. And it doesn't have to be intense exercise. Just moving regularly, even in short bursts, can be incredibly beneficial. I genuinely believe in the power of this kind of activity. It's not just about physical health but mental well-being, too. Getting your body moving during the day can reduce stress, lift your mood, and even help you manage the anxiety or frustration that comes with constant sleep disruption. This type of lifestyle change is so impactful. Imagine going to bed without that nagging feeling that you'll be waking up to visit the bathroom every couple of hours. Instead, your body will naturally process excess fluids earlier in the day, leaving you free to rest and recharge during the night. And let's not forget the emotional benefit. The sense of relief that comes with better sleep is priceless. It's a feeling of freedom, of taking back control over something so fundamental, and knowing that the simple act of staying active was the key. The effect on your overall well-being is undeniable. You're not just improving one aspect of your health. You're boosting your energy levels, improving your mood, and gaining a sense of accomplishment. It's all interconnected. So, the next time you feel tempted to sit for long hours or skip that walk, think about how much it could improve your life. Not just in terms of physical health, but in the quality of your sleep and your emotional peace. Making this small change can be a powerful step toward reclaiming your nights and, ultimately, your life. 8. Establish a consistent bedtime routine. Establishing a consistent bedtime routine is one of the most powerful and transformative steps you can take to not only reduce those bothersome nighttime trips to the bathroom, but also to significantly improve the overall quality of your sleep. I can't emphasize enough how important it is to create a calming, predictable evening ritual. It goes beyond simply setting an alarm to go to bed at a specific time. It's about crafting a peaceful, intentional space where your body and mind can unwind and find relaxation. And trust me, this makes all the difference. When you have a regular, structured evening routine, your body naturally becomes conditioned to follow certain patterns, allowing it to ease into sleep more effectively and with less disruption throughout the night. The beauty of this process lies in its connection to your body's natural internal clock, known as the circadian rhythm. This rhythm isn't just a fancy term. It governs so many of your daily functions, including how much urine your body produces and when. By aligning your evening activities to follow a steady, soothing pattern, you signal to your body that it's time to relax and prepare for rest. For example, gradually dimming the lights, enjoying a warm, calming cup of herbal tea, or even taking a relaxing bath can help signal to your body that sleep is on the horizon. These actions trigger responses in your body that guide you toward a peaceful night of rest. It's truly a holistic process. By gently training your body to follow this pattern, you are not just improving your sleep, but you are also creating a space to nurture yourself, mentally and emotionally. I truly believe that establishing such rituals is a profound act of self-care. It's a reminder to slow down, disconnect from the stress of the day, and show yourself the kindness and attention you deserve. As your circadian rhythm comes into alignment, you will notice that not only will you experience fewer interruptions during the night, but the quality of your sleep will deepen, allowing you to wake up feeling refreshed, rejuvenated, and ready to face the day ahead. In the end, this simple practice of setting a peaceful bedtime routine can be life-changing, offering you not only better sleep but also a deeper sense of balance and well-being. As we wrap up today's discussion, I hope you've gained some valuable insights into the power of establishing a consistent bedtime routine and how it can truly transform the quality of your sleep and well-being. So, what have you learned so far? Is there a particular tip or habit that stands out to you? I'd love to hear what you plan to bring into your own life after watching this video. Please feel free to share in the comments below. Let us know one thing you'll be implementing and how you're excited to put it into practice. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment below, like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more great content like this. Together, we can build healthier habits and create a life of wellness and peace.